Hello fellow bloodsuckers, my name is Thornscale, and tonight we're taking a quick look at VRising. This is going to be a beginner's guide for absolutely new players to VRising, people who are just getting started, and as such this is going to be pretty much spoiler free beyond the first hour or two of gameplay. Before we get going though, if you could do me a huge favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons, that means a huge amount to a small channel like this one. We're trying to hit 500 subs in the next couple weeks. Alright, on to the first beginner tip. And this one really is for the people who are just getting started with the game. Right off the bat, you're going to have to make some bone armor, weapons, etc. And you might be wondering how to start crafting that. Well, hit the tab button, and in the upper right hand corner of your inventory screen, you're going to see a crafting button. That's where you're going to get started. And before long, you're going to start wanting to build yourself a base of operations, which you can do by pressing the B button to open up the build menu. And a very important thing that I recommend that you drop right away is a mist brazier. Once you fill up a mist brazier with some bones, it's going to start burning those bones to create a mist that goes up into the sky and creates a cloud over your base that will help protect you from the deadly rays of the sun, even in the middle of the day. Pretty soon you're going to want to replace those wooden palisade walls with some nice stone castle walls, and for that you're going to need stone bricks, and for stone bricks you're going to need a stone grinder, and for a stone grinder you're going to need some whetstones. Unfortunately you can't craft whetstones at this point, so you're going to have to go and hunt for some. Now fortunately for you, there are bandit camps all over the map that include some whetstones. And a really cool thing is you can mouse over these camps, these yellow blobs on the map, and it'll show you what important resources are available at that location. Up here is where I normally go for my whetstones. There's a bandit camp that is just filled with them. And if you're like many vampires, you may have built your castle on a hill or near a hill. And when it comes time to expand your borders, you'll quickly notice that they don't go on these slopes. But you have a solution. Stairs. Stairs act as an additional border, but can only be placed on these hills. And once you've placed them, you can continue expanding your borders from there. It's also worth noting that a lot of the bosses in this game actually completely hate each other. So a lot of the time, if you find one and there's another one nearby, you can actually lead them into one another and they'll happily start fighting each other. All you gotta do is kind of duck out of line of sight. You don't wanna, go too far so that you lose their aggro, but just make it so that they can't see you and they will happily start kicking the crap out of each other. And it's worth noting that you don't need to be the one to get in the final finishing blows. You just need to find their dead body after the fact. And then you can gain all the powers and new stuff that they can give you. Let's go over a couple more important things that the game doesn't really tell you about. For example, how to repair your gear. All you gotta do is mouse over the item that you want to have repaired, and you'll see what the material costs are. You need to have those in your inventory, and then hit the middle mouse button, and you're good to go. That's all it takes. And if you've got the materials available, it is absolutely worth it to make multiples of each of the production stations. Being able to double or even triple the speed at which you get your materials is a huge boon and will help move you through the castle production and equipment building and all the various stages of crafting much faster. Definitely worth the trouble of doing. And last but certainly not least, make sure you save every single tainted and unsullied heart you come across, especially unsullied hearts. I know you might be tempted to make a quick snack out of them, but trust me, it won't be long before you're finding them very useful in crafting. And you're going to be super thankful for every single one of them that you have set aside. I hope you enjoyed this quick beginner's guide to VRising. If you have any other questions about anything I didn't cover in this video, definitely drop them down in the comments and I'll get to them as quick as I can. You can also join our Discord, where we've got a VRising server set up for our community that you're welcome to join. And I'm definitely going to be making some more content for VRising. I absolutely love this game, so I'm just saying, if you want to be notified of more videos, you might want to hit that subscribe button. Either way, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.